Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name's Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel. And today I'm doing another whip and chat video where basically I work on my current work in progress, which today is Cozy Christmas by Rita Kanya and Aria Illustration. I haven't picked up this painting all month yet. Like, it's the 9th of February. This is the first time I'm pulling it out this entire month. I think when I did my month in review video, this is quite literally where I stopped, so I haven't touched this painting at all this month, which was fine. But I will be working on Cozy Christmas. Feel free to pull out whatever you're working on, work alongside while I'm chatting. Otherwise, honestly, you can just listen to this and do whatever you need to do, kind of like a podcast. I do that all the time with these videos. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get right on into it. Okay, so for my accessories, I am just using the normal stuff I always use. This is my Firefly Inferno Nano tray that I got for the Drills and Chills 2024 event quite a few months ago at this point. Quite a few? How many months ago really was it? It's February. January, December, November, October, okay, maybe like 5 months ago. I mean, hey, that's like almost half a year, so that's a while ago. So I'm using this tray, and then I am using my Donna Bass pen, beautiful, beautiful pen. In my single placer, I'm just using glue dots, and in my multi-placer, I am just using the Randa's Crafty Corner putty. And then I'll be working on this section right here, the back of her head. I was so excited to work on her face, and then I did that section. And then I was like, all right, great. I put the project away for like 10 days. So I'm excited to work on this a little bit more. I'm actually going to move this release paper above it though. So that way everything's lined up. I've talked about it before, I am slowly moving out of the release paper method, I think. Moving forward on any new projects, I am actually just going to work with like washi tape and the plastic cover that already comes on. The paintings, the release paper is starting to just get a little bit annoying. It's fine, honestly, in like sections like this in the middle, right, where like the entire thing can just lay down on the canvas, but I am starting to get to a point that like things on like the edge of the canvas, they're starting to like curl. It's starting to just make me anxious that like it's gonna just fall off and then I'm gonna get stuff in the sticky and just like all that stuff. So I figure I might not work with this way in the future, but that's okay. We're gonna finish off the projects that I currently have going in this style. So anyways, hi guys, I hope everyone's doing well. So it's currently Sunday, February 9th. It's almost 2 p.m. and I feel like I'm filming this even earlier than I usually do. I do normally like to get these videos filmed pretty early just because I like to have everything scheduled out for the Monday, and then I can just kind of relax. There's like something in the sticky over here. My tweezers. Then I could just kind of relax the rest of the day, but tonight I have some plans, which I'll talk about here in a few. So I wonder, I don't even know what this is in the sticky. That's odd. I wonder if it probably isn't actually messing with the sticky. So as long as it's not messing with the sticky, it's fine. It's just gonna go over the top. That's just odd. See, the release paper, I don't know. I think things can just kind of sneak in, and I don't like that. So anyways, so yeah, it's a little bit earlier than when I normally film these videos, but decided to film a little bit earlier tonight. So anyways, yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. Earlier this week, I asked you guys on my community tab post if you guys enjoyed these weekly whip and chat videos, or if you guys wanted it like replaced with something else and maybe only doing the whip and chats a couple times a month maybe. And surprisingly, at least to me, surprisingly, the majority vote was to keep doing these whip and chats. So that is what I'm here to do. Honestly, like, I think my whole thing with it is that I was worried that like what I was saying was becoming too repetitive, or maybe even a little bit like chaotic, like to listen to. I think the chaoticness has, you know, it's less chaotic when I actually have notes that I take before chatting. So like I've basically started using the app Notion, and I have like a whole, like, I'm calling it a notebook, but it's not really a notebook. I'm just considering it because like you can have like a page and then you can have sub pages, and like I'm kind of considering like each sub page kind of like a notebook page. And so I, for the last few weeks, have been taking notes directly in there, and that it just makes it way easier for me to stay on track with these whip and chats. So I'm hoping maybe like it'll be less chaotic. I just feel like my weeks tend to be a little bit boring sometimes, but I don't know, maybe listen, if you guys enjoy it, that really is all that matters. Just because I find my life boring, it does not mean other people don't find my life boring. So, yeah, for now, I'll just continue doing the whip and chats as is. So I appreciate the feedback. I was very much, I think, surprised at like how many people wanted to keep it. So that was really awesome to see. And yeah, I know, I mean, I am invested in a lot of people's lives through YouTube, so I do understand, like, you know, why some people want them to keep going. So I will definitely keep providing if that is what you guys want. So that was awesome. Glad to see that. So anyways, yeah, so today's Sunday. What went on this weekend? Last minute, I was asked by my parents to dog sit Zeus, actually. So my parents had planned, you know, way before last week to go out of town on Saturday to visit my sister and go to a surprise birthday party. But they obviously weren't anticipating there would be like any sort of inclement weather. So all along, like, I had planned to dog sit Zeus on Saturday, but we had some forecast stuff come through and like they thought we were gonna get some snow. Turns out we actually really didn't get like any snow. But my parents, you know, wanted to be on the safe side, and so they still wanted to go to visit my sister. So they did that, and I dog sat Zeus on Friday through yesterday, which was Saturday, which was fun. What did we do? On Friday night, I ended up getting cousin subs for dinner, which is always a good time. I love cousins so much. I think it's more, I talk about this all the time, I feel like. I know it's like a Wisconsin originated sub chain, but I think it extends. I think it does extend in some of the Midwest states as well. So if you have a cousins near you, I truly recommend you try it. It is my favorite sub place. It's just so good. Nothing can beat it in my opinion. And yeah, so I ended up getting cousin subs for dinner, which was very delicious. I actually diamond painted a little bit. On Friday night, I ended up setting up my diamond painting in like my parents' family room. And I was able to do it on like this tray table thing that my mom has. That's where she diamond paints. It's fun. I love the fact that my mom diamond paints also, but that's where she diamond paints. Now granted, she does usually like pretty small paintings, like, you know, Amazon kind of paintings. So they're never like bigger than, I don't know, like a sheet of paper. So it's not like, you know, like I could not have brought Cozy Christmas and had that comfortably sit on that tiny tray table. So I ended up bringing actually Undying Love by Disney and The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I ended up finishing a row, which is fabulous. I am very happy about that because that is a painting I want to try and complete in February. I think this is all the symbol. Yeah, that's a painting I want to complete in February, so I'm glad I have a row done. And whether or not I actually complete it in February, it's not going to be that serious if I don't finish it, but I wanted to bring it over and, you know, see how much I could get done. So I was able to get a little bit done of that. I read a little bit as well. I didn't read nearly as much as I wanted to. I actually think I listened to more of my audiobook than I did physically read at my parents', which is a little bit surprising because I feel like I would have expected to have physically read more because that's obviously way less like, I don't know. I could just sit and listen to my audiobook, but I never usually do just sit and listen to my audiobook. I always like have diamond painting going basically whenever I'm listening to an audiobook. So I guess I was just a little bit surprised that I was able to listen to more of my audiobook than anything else, but I was glad about that. So I read a little bit while I was over there. Nothing really crazy. And then obviously hung out with Zeus and ended up crashing very early on Friday. I think I crashed at like 10:15. I was tired. It was a very long week and day, and so I crashed. It was definitely interesting because I slept in my childhood bedroom and like the bedroom I carried over into when I moved back by my parents during COVID. So I slept in that same room, and I definitely did wake up in the middle of the night on, you know, Saturday or whatever, a little bit confused, but it wasn't as bad as maybe I like had thought. Not like bad, not like it would have been bad, but like a little less jarring maybe. So yeah, that was pretty okay. The room honestly is quite different than when I was in, you know, high school and college. The room's very different. The room is now Leo's room, basically. Like, there's a whole new bed in there. So a lot of it's changed for sure. So it wasn't like the same experience. Even the bed is pressed against a different wall than when I, you know, utilized the room. So I don't know if that made a difference in it feeling not quite the same. But yeah, I did that. And then Saturday, again, I kind of just hung out with Zeus on Saturday. It was just very chill. I was alone. I was with him, and it was nice. I ended up actually going over to Quick Trip for lunch on Saturday because by that point we hadn't seen any snow. And so I'm like, you know what? My parents don't have a ton of food here, and that's fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to Quick Trip and get some good hot food. I think Quick Trip has some really good hot food. So I ended up getting some chicken wings, like boneless chicken wings. Okay, I am the unpopular opinion here. I don't like bone-in chicken wings. I do not like the bone aspect. I hate eating around the bone. What is the point? I don't know. So I would just much rather get boneless wings. Like, well, yes, I understand they're basically just glorified chicken nuggets. No, I don't care. So I ended up getting boneless garlic parmesan wings, which were actually pretty good. I haven't had garlic parmesan wings in so long. I feel like anytime I went to Buffalo Wild Wings, I would always get the garlic parmesan wings. They have some great garlic parmesan sauce, might I add. But no, Quick Trip was also very good. It wasn't nearly as flavorful as Buffalo Wild Wings, but it was still really good. So I got that. And then I also ended up getting, what else? Mozzarella sticks, which was an interesting combo. And it was good though. I didn't end up eating it all. I actually accidentally forgot it in their fridge. And so my dad finished it off last night and he thought it was good too. So I'm glad he was able to finish that off. But yeah, I definitely accidentally just left it in their fridge. So I ended up doing that for lunch since, yeah, again, we didn't really end up getting any snow until about 4 o'clock is when it started, 3:45, 4 o'clock. But it wasn't anything like bad. It was basically like, it wasn't sticking to anything. It was a very light snowfall. It was not sticking to the roads. I guess it was technically sticking to like my parking lot of my apartment complex because they don't really treat it very well. It was sticking on untreated surfaces. So, yeah, but like, obviously my parents would have been fine if they had not, you know, gotten the hotel overnight, but I do understand why they did it coming from somebody who has driving anxiety and would have never ever driven in the snow to where they were going. Totally understand why they did it. I was happy to help out and watch Zeus, and it was just a fun little time, getting to hang with him. I feel like since, you know, I moved out however long ago, it's just, I see Zeus a lot, right? Like, I'm over there more often than I'm not. But, you know, it's not the same as when I used to live there and see him very consistently. So it was very nice to kind of feel a little bit nostalgic, and it was just, that was fun. So, also, just expect maybe a vlog. A vlog on Wednesday of my experience this weekend. Not like experience, that makes it sound weird, but like of, you know, my time this weekend. That is my midweek video, just a little spoiler. So I'm excited for you guys to see that. Yeah, I'm excited for you guys to see that. So I did that yesterday, and then I ended up coming back home around 4:30 because my parents ended up, I think they left around 5, and so I figured they had about an hour and a half drive home. I figured Zeus would be fine for a couple of hours by himself, and I wanted to get home before it got dark, so I did that. I came home, and I ended up chatting with a few friends last night. I ended up chatting with Courtney, Kate, and Katie, so that was a really fun time. I am always so glad to catch up with those ladies. They're just the sweetest. So really glad we got to do that. I ended up working on Little Lizard Garden a little bit because I'm so super duper close to being done with it. I thought about working on Little Lizard Garden during this whip and chat, and then I just decided against it. So now I'm working on Cozy Christmas again because I haven't touched this painting in like a week. Listen, I like having multiple whips going at a time. I do. But also I find that I'm terrible at balancing them all. Like, I don't understand how some people like balance all these whips. Honestly, if you have more whips than I do, I absolutely applaud you. Like, Courtney has like, I think like 10 whips going. Courtney, I still don't know how you do it. I really, really don't, because I was telling the ladies last night, I'm like, listen, I kitted up the Undying Love diamond painting because I want to participate in Kate's diamond painting event, the Disney event, and I was like, I can't do that again though because I'm overwhelmed. At least it's like a small painting, and I really don't foresee myself like in the future having like 4 diamond paintings going like that at a time. I do think that's just a little much for me, but it was worth giving it a try. And whenever I want like another small project going for like an event, I think, you know, it works for that time. But yeah, I don't foresee myself doing that necessarily like all the time. So I think whenever I do finish Undying Love, like I'm not going to kit anything new up in that storage system. And I'll definitely, whenever I do my post review of Undying Love, hopefully at the end of this month, because I'm hoping to finish that painting this month, I will kind of walk you guys through that storage system as well and kind of the pros and cons with it, because I'm not the biggest fan of the storage system, which sucks. But, you know, it was nice to try something new, and I'm getting more used to it the more I'm using it, but I still, it's not my favorite. So, okay, I think that's good for that color. So I don't even know where I was going with that, but I ended up chatting with those wonderful ladies last night, and then I once again crashed really early. So I was tired again last night. I didn't even get any physical reading in really at all yesterday, I don't think, which sucks. But I was tired, and I woke up this morning at like 8:30, so I got a lot of sleep last night, which I think was needed. And I'm feeling pretty awake, honestly, right now, being 2 o'clock. I feel like this is normally my, like, hitting my afternoon slump time, and I feel like I haven't hit the afternoon slump yet, so that's solid. So, yeah, that was, yesterday. Very fun weekend with Zeus. And then today, I feel like today has been pretty chill. I did that purposely because this weekend otherwise has been a little bit more just like, not like chaotic, but like I've been out of the house most of the weekend. So I wanted today to like be more of like a catch-up day for myself. So I ended up like doing a bunch of like little things today. So I ended up like straightening my hair. I edited Wednesday's video, which is really great. I'm glad I got that edited because I know I'm gonna have more stuff I'm gonna need to do this week. So glad I got that done out of the way. It's currently actually fully done uploading, which is fabulous. It's processing right now. So I love that. I love that. I like being ahead when it comes to my like weekday videos because, you know, when it hits like Tuesday night and I'm like, oh shoot, I don't have a video going up Wednesday yet, I get stressed. And so I would rather just have it, you know, be done on the weekends. So I'm glad I did that. What else did I do today? Not a whole lot. Okay, but today, you guys, it's Super Bowl Sunday. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and I'm actually going by my parents here in like an hour. What time is it now? 2:10? Yeah, in about an hour and a half-ish. Going by my parents, and we are gonna watch the Super Bowl. My mom is making like, it's basically a knockoff of the Olive Garden pasta fagioli soup. And she is making paninis, and I know they're inviting a couple family friends over, so it's funny because they live right across the street from my parents, like right across the street, and I made a joke with my parents. I said, I'll just offer to pick them up because they live right across the street, like they're obviously just gonna walk. It was just a bad joke, but I am excited about that. Good food. Do I care about football? No, but I mean, hey, listen, I think regardless, the Super Bowl is always a fun time. I'm looking forward to the halftime show, and also kind of a fun little fun fact, not like a super fun fact, but a fun enough fun fact, is that one of the Eagles players I actually graduated high school with, so that's kind of fun from that perspective, but yeah, very, very fun stuff. So what team am I actually rooting for this year, though, is the real question. I am I am rooting for the Chiefs, not because of Taylor Swift. Just gonna put that out there now. It's not because of Taylor Swift. No, I'm doing like a football, like, betting thing, and I just needed to pick a team. I picked the Chiefs. That's who I genuinely think is going to win the game, but you never know. So, listen. I'm not doing it because of Taylor or her boyfriend. Let me make it very clear. So yeah, regardless, I'm excited. I feel like the Super Bowl is always a good time. The commercials are really truly the best part about the Super Bowl, and I'm very excited. I feel like the last couple of years, the Super Bowl has turned into a slightly nostalgic time because 2 years ago, during the Super Bowl, I actually received my first Diamond Art Club order in the mail. It was during the Super Bowl, and I remember I was at my parents' house, and I saw that, like, I had gotten a package, and so I was like, you guys, I have to leave. I have to go grab this package because I was just so excited. I'd gotten my first Diamond Art Club order in the mail, and that's when I had ordered Big Sis by Ivy Dolamore and Rose Sheet Music. I don't know who the artist on that one is. I think the sticker sheet literally said by Diamond Art Club, so I don't know exactly what that means. But yeah, I came home and I opened up, and that's when obviously the Diamond Art Club addiction started. So it's a little bit nostalgic for the Super Bowl itself, just because that's when I got my first Diamond Art Club order in the mail. Oh, that is so funny to me still, honestly. I find that very, very funny. But yeah, I'm very, very excited. So yeah, Super Bowl tonight. That'll be fun. Mostly looking forward to the commercials, seeing what kind of fun stuff they come up with this year. But yeah, that was kind of my weekend in a nutshell. I hope everyone else had a fabulous weekend. Let's see. Diamond painting related stuff. I don't have like too much on this front, but I did end up purchasing from Diamond Art Club over the weekend. I ended up purchasing the Yume Art Great Escape, and then I also bought the Rosie Scribbles Spooky Gamer Girl, which both of those paintings, I don't know if I should be surprised or not, but both of them sold out really, really fast in both the general and the early release, which, I mean, yeah, I don't know if that should surprise me or not. Like, I know both artists are very popular. I guess maybe I was, I fully could have expected it for the Yume, maybe not necessarily the Rosie Scribbles, but they both sold out, and I hope everyone that wanted those got their hands on it. Otherwise, if you missed it for whatever reason, I recommend turning on notifications for restocks. There might be a potential that Diamond Art Club might find a few in the warehouse over the next, week or two when they start shipping paintings out. So you might want to have restock notifications on for that, because there might be a few they find. Otherwise, for future, whenever they do restock the canvas, then you can, get your hands on it, hopefully, when it restocks. So, by the way, you guys, I didn't even make a note about this, but I did want to mention it real quick, that if it's your first time purchasing with Diamond Art Club, I actually have a new discount code for you guys in case you want to use it if it's your first time purchasing. It's always listed in my description box, but it is Michaela 15 for 15% off your first Diamond Art Club order. I just wanted to mention it in this weapon chat since it just happened where I got the new discount code. But I probably will start mentioning it in my sneak peeks. So I just wanted to bring that up since it's new. So anyways, yeah, so I did end up purchasing from Diamond Art Club this weekend. What color do I want to do? I feel like this painting, or this section at least, I was like, this won't be bad. It looks like a lot of color blocking, but like I'm still just kind of like, there's also kind of a lot of confetti in this section as well. I think I'm gonna maybe switch gears away from brown for a little bit and go with some reds. Change it up a little bit. So yeah, bought from Diamond Art Club. I still have the fairy one on my wish list. I had thought about picking the fairy one up this weekend, but then just decided not to add it into my order. I don't know yet if I quite regret that. I haven't decided, but I have also not stopped thinking about it since that one released. So, oh well. It's not sold out yet. I just didn't end up purchasing it yesterday. Who knows, maybe I'll still order it at some point. We'll see. It's a really pretty one. So yeah, that's what I ended up getting from Diamond Art Club this weekend, and I still have those 2 Jaded Gem shops on my mind, the 2 Toshia-san pieces, the one that released this past week, and then from a couple weeks ago. Those 2 are definitely still on my mind also. I'm just thinking about when I might want to purchase those, and I think I'm gonna hold off until I get a shipping notification for my last order from Jaded Gem shop, since that one still hasn't shipped yet, so I figure I might as well wait for one to ship before I place another order. So that's the plan on that. I definitely do plan on grabbing those eventually, since they're both so pretty. This is the year, you guys. This will be the year that I work on a Jaded Gem Shop pixel charted kit, and I already have one in mind, but I will not tell you guys until I am ready to work on it. So I'm acting like it's a whole big thing, but I think you guys will understand as soon as I tell you guys why I've been holding out. So that's the plan on that. So let's see. Videos this week. What is coming up video wise? Normal videos this week, Whip and Chat today, and then, like I mentioned earlier, the vlog on Wednesday. I'm really excited about that, and then my other vlog on Friday, and then, you know, if anything else gets fitted in, that would be awesome too. So, oh, there's a bunch of 8s over here too. So, anyways, yeah, that's kind of what's on the docket this week. And honestly, I really don't have too much else to add, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do my reading, watching, and listening to, and then end off this video, since might as well. So reading, I basically have nothing on audio right now. I did just finish this morning Down the Rabbit Hole, Down the Rabbit Hole, huh, interesting. That's not the name of the book, but that is what I just came up with. No, Down the Drain by Julia Fox. And it was basically a memoir of her life, and honestly, so in 2025, I have decided that I will not be rating memoirs anymore, just because, like, who am I to judge, like, you know, what kind of rating someone gets for their own life story. This memoir, though, like, if I were to have given it a rating, it probably would have been a 5-star. Super duper good. I highly recommend. It was very interesting. There was a lot going on. I guess major trigger warnings for, like, you know, drug abuse, things like that. But very interesting story, and I always honestly recommend the audiobook version of memoirs, just because I feel like you get the most out of it by getting the narrator actually reading what they wrote. I just think that adds an extra level of just, like, specialness to the book. So I just finished that one this morning, and it was very, very good. Yeah, again, didn't give it a rating, but it was really good. Okay, I think that's good. And then, yeah, I don't have anything else for audiobooks at the moment. I need to take a look at Libby and see, what else I can get, but, okay, I'm gonna do, this will probably be the last color I end up doing, but, for physical books, I'm currently reading a book called The Jewel of the Isle. It's by Carrie Rhea. I don't know if that's how you pronounce their last name, Carrie Rhea. And it's a rom-com, and it's basically like these 2 indoorsy people end up going on this, like, journey on this, like, island, this like remote island, and I think there's, like, some sort of mystery aspect to it. I am, like, maybe about halfway through, but it's kind of, there's, you know, it's a rom-com, but then there's also, like, this mystery aspect to it, so it's pretty cute so far. I have just been reading it whenever I have the chance, and I'm not trying not to stress too hardcore if I don't have a ton of time to physically read it, but it is pretty cute so far, and I'm glad I picked it up. So that has been my current physical read. And then watching, honestly, aside from, like, watching normal YouTube videos that I normally watch, there's nothing really new here. I feel like this category never ends up getting anything new, to be honest, just because I don't tend to watch a ton of stuff aside from, like, YouTube. And I haven't really found any, like, new YouTubers that I, like, want to talk about. So, yeah, yeah, just kind of normal diamond painting YouTuber stuff there. And then for listening to, I just wanted to touch on the fact that I thought the Grammy performances last week Sunday were crazy good. I loved specifically the Chaperone performance, the Sabrina Carpenter performance, and I actually loved Shaboozie's performance so much. It was really funny because I don't really listen to the radio. I'm more of like a, I love to listen to what I know kind of, you know, person. That's just who I am. And my mom the other day was telling me about Shaboozie, and I was like, I have no idea who you're talking about. And she's like, how do you have no idea who I'm talking about? And I'm like, I don't know, I just don't. And then I hear his name on the Grammys, and then he starts performing, and I said, oh, so this is who she was talking about. And I knew the song from TikTok clips. That's where I know a lot of my music from if I'm gonna learn something new. So I thought his performance was very, very good. And yeah, overall, I just thought the Grammy performances were top notch this year. It was a very fun time. And I am glad that I was able to tune in. So otherwise, for listening to, that's pretty much it. Nothing new there either. Same old for sure. But anyways, you guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end off this here. I feel like since I have notes, I'm not really going off track that much. But I don't know. I really don't have much else to add. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far in the video, leave me like a music emoji, since we were just talking about the Grammys. So thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.